My name is Dr. Michael Robeson. I'm a research and development manager for Profile Products. I've been with Profile for 10 years. I've been involved in the erosion and sediment control industry for over 20 years at this point. Profile Products is, at its core, one of the core values that we believe strongly in is education. And we believe in this so much so that throughout the year, Profile does a vast majority of our educational lunch and learns are taking place throughout the year. We do educational seminars online, in person with agencies, at events like the International Erosion Control Association, for example. As we are doing these educational seminars and impacting that group of people, our team is out there really making an impact, but we also learn a lot from that community in terms of where they are, what they know, kind of what they're currently using for specifications. And one of the challenges that we're seeing is that the specifying community is typically pulling off-the-shelf specifications that have maybe been in place for 20 years. And so while that's easy and familiar, it's certainly not likely to be providing them with the most advanced technologies and the most recent best management practices that are out there in the industry. When you're thinking about what that familiar specification is, the one that's maybe sitting on the shelf that the specifying community tends to kind of gravitate towards in the erosion control industry, that's typically an erosion control blanket. The challenge that I see in that is that the advancements that have taken place in the hydraulic industry in the last 10 years has kind of put things into a different perspective in terms of what's available. And so what we would like to see and like people to understand is that this concept of ultimately trying to achieve sustainable vegetation is more about a comprehensive approach than just protecting from erosion. So what Profile has recently introduced is a site that's really targeted for getting these specifications in the hands of these specifiers in the easy to use, easy to access format. So we've got erosioncontrolspecs.com is our latest site that actually allows specifying community to step into this site and pick products that will cover that entire spectrum from soil building health all the way up to sustainable vegetation. And so in that site, for example, on the slope side of things, you have the ability to pick products based on slope gradient, erosion control effectiveness, growth establishment, functional longevity. You've got the ability on the channel side to look at turf reinforcement mats for comparisons on velocity, shear stress. And then on the amendment side, but again, talking about building that soil health foundation, you've got products in there that will allow you to adjust the pH, allow you to increase organic matter with like Proganics, and then you've got things that are going to allow you to add in biological stimulants. And so again, you've got access to all those specifications on this one site. You can pick and choose and sort on all those parameters that I've kind of listed there. However, if the specifying community would like to actually step into a more comprehensive design of your particular slope or your channel or any of your projects, we've also got the leading design software for the industry, profileps3.com, and that site really kind of steps the user through the concept of what we refer to as the 5 fundamentals. And that 5 fundamentals are basically, the first fundamental is you need to be testing your soils to evaluate what's going on so you know how to amend them and build that foundation. Fundamental number 2 is looking at basically species selection, so your vegetative species selection, so there's resources and questionnaires to step you through how to pick those species. Fundamental number 3 is really targeted at picking the right hydraulic erosion control product or turf reinforcement mat for your scenario. And fundamental number 4 is making sure that you've got proper installation guidance, and that's all provided on this site. And fundamental number 5 is giving the user tools to make sure that inspection and maintenance is occurring on your project. So again, if you're wanting to get quick and easy access, erosioncontrolspecs.com. If you're wanting a comprehensive analysis, including free soils testing, you go to profileps3.com.